today? That's right. I have the color red. In celebrating Pentecost, we use the color red. Well, what is Pentecost? Pentecost is the day that the Holy Spirit was poured out on Jesus' followers. So, before we begin our story today, let's take a couple of really big deep breaths, and you can even roll your shoulders back and down, roll your neck, because we want our bodies ready to receive. And remember, taking those deep breaths helps us to breathe in God's love, because we are God's beloved children. And we breathe out any worries or sadness or distractions. And we help our bodies get ready to listen. Okay, man, did I need that. Oh, and another thing that I love to do, and if you have a candle at home with your parents' supervision, you can grab a candle. And I have my candle here, and we're going to light it. Why do we light a candle? We do this Sunday mornings too, together on Zoom, because we're meeting apart right now. Scattered yet together. Remember this light, when I look at it, it reminds me that God is light, God is love. That light shines in the darkness, brings me hope and peace. And this light lives within me and lives within you. So today, that's right, we're going to be diving into the story of Pentecost. So Pentecost is the day Jesus' followers were in a room, and it was closed up, and they were praying. And this sound of this mighty wind came rushing in and filled the whole room. This is the day that the followers became leaders. They felt like fire was in them, like they were on fire. Because the Creator was in each one of them. And they went out and they started just talking in all these different languages. Now remember, at that time in Jerusalem, there were people from all over that spoke all different kinds of languages. And so everybody could understand what these leaders, Jesus' followers, becoming leaders, were saying. They were telling the story of Jesus. And they were filled with power because God's Spirit was in them. And God's Spirit was poured out over the whole world. So let's look back a little bit. So if you have a storybook, I have my Everlasting Stories book. If you have a Jesus storybook, if you have any kind of storybook, remember right now, especially more than ever since we're home, we use what we have, not what we don't have. So whatever you have, bring it this morning. So let's look back. During Easter tide, remember we celebrate for a long time. We remember that Jesus still can be known in absence. We remember Jesus is still known in breaking of bread. Jesus is still known in doubt. We remember that Jesus is still known in ordinary things. Jesus is still known in sharing his story. Jesus is still known in saying goodbye. And Jesus is still known as the Holy Spirit comes to renew us. I wonder if you felt something new created within you. I wonder how you and your family will celebrate Pentecost. It's worth celebrating. We are a part of this story. Thanks be to God. I want to remind you that on Sunday we're celebrating Pentecost on Zoom together, and I hope to see you there. And we'll also be celebrating Pentecost that afternoon at 4 o'clock. We're going to get together at Creekside Elementary School outside on the field, and we're going to sing. We're going to celebrate a baptism, and we will play some games and have some treats because, my goodness, Pentecost, Easter, it's so worth celebrating. So come celebrate with everybody Sunday afternoon. All right, we'll see you the next time. Bye.